What's up YouTube? Got another quick unboxing for you, and I have to unbox the Gigabyte X58A-UD7. So this is basically, not really, but it's you can say it's a high-end board for the X58 chipset. It supports a 6-core processor. It has USB 3.0, USB power times 3, and SATA 3 or SATA 6 gigabits a second. Supports, I don't know if you can get that in the camera shot, it supports Crossfire and SLI. Yep, that's basically it. We've got a quick sneaky peek at the board now. Just some more about it. It's got 2 ounces of copper and PCB for more stable overclock. Got Japanese solid capacitors. So all the good stuff. So let's try and get a sample of the box. Okay, got it out upside down. So it is upside down. There we go. Right. Come back to the board later. First, going to do the accessories. We've got 2 what looks like eSATA cables, which is good. Molex to SATA power cables, and a back shield for 2 eSATA and Molex power. Obviously the I/O shield. Two-way SLI bridge. 3-way SLI bridge. And some form of PCI bracket, don't know what this is for. As well as a gigabyte case decal, if you can see that. We've got 1, 2, 3. Right, we've got 2 straight SATA cables, 2 right angle SATA cables, both sets of blue, and what looks like an IDE cable, or is an IDE cable. Smart User 6 user guide. The user guide for the motherboard. Installation guide in multiple languages. And one in French, which I'm guessing might have actually come out there. I'm not too sure, but just French installation guide. So quickly get all the accessories. Put it back in the box. I can close the box anyway. What good is doing an unboxing if you can't even close the bloody box? Right. the case badge on there. Right. First off, we've got that, or this, I should say, which is a bag of screws and thermal grease, and this is their hybrid cooling system for it. Just, as you can see, it's made for the extreme, but I'll say why it works later. So this goes on the north bridge and allows us that little bit more extra cooling on the north bridge for when you're overclocking. I am going to be using this as I'm going to be temporarily running 12 gigs of RAM, so this will help. As you can see, you've got heat pipes there for it. Put that to one side. I'll leave the motherboard in because it's mayhem to take out at the moment. And I don't have a pen on. And I've got a pen to use for pointer. Right, so here we have our 6 RAM slots, DDR3 triple channel memory here. Supports up to 24 gigabytes. All good. There we have our power button and reset CMOS buttons, both in very good places. Reason why, most motherboards have them down here at the bottom, but if you've got a longer motherboard, longer graphics card, like let's say I have a 5970 in this bottom slot, I'm not going to be able to get to the power buttons if I've got on an open test bench, so what's the point having it set out how it is? So having the power button up there, nothing's going to be blocking it if I need to use it. Moving around this way, you've got your 4-pin CPU cooler connector there. Then we've got a nice iodised black 1366 socket, which if I open up, this is a Lotus socket, black one. There you have your 1366 pins for the CPU. I'm going to put a CPU in it in about 10 minutes, so I won't bother putting the little cover back on. And my wrist just clipped and it hurts. Okay, moving around. I'm not sure if you can see it, so I'll stand it up. There you have your 8-pin power connector. And obviously you have all your MOSFETs and the MOSFET coolers. Here you've got your X58 North bridge, which has built-in water cooling, which with the water just hitting that spot will cool everything. Which brings me down to here, your south bridge. Okay. Got your front panel audio there. Right by the audio, funnily enough. Got 3-pin header there. And 4-pin there. Onto the expansion slots. Let's move the board slightly. You have 2 PCI Express X1 slots. That one you can't really put anything in because the cooler's there. That one you could put a nice sound card in. Here you've got your 4 PCI Express 16X slots that support 3-way crossfire and 3-way SLI. And you've got 1 PCI slot. Just down there you've got your floppy disk drive, and don't really care about that, not going to use it. You've got your USB 2.0 headers, front panel header, IDE connector, battery for your motherboard for the BIOS, and I'm going to take it out now. Rest it on the back of my hand like so. Okay, right, so here, these two are SATA, if you can get, right. These two are SATA 2, these two are SATA 3, and the rest of the blue ones are SATA 2, sorry. Now, before someone says I'm wrong, I'm reading it off the labels. The labels this as SATA 2 and labels these two as SATA 3 or 6 gigabits a second. So I am correct. You've also got a LCD poster just there, which is good to see on a high-end board. And moving around to the rear I/O, we have, I hope this was all in shot. Yep, looks like it. I got our PS2 ports, which are good because I can use a PS2 keyboard if I can't get into BIOS for whatever reason through USB. Got your optical audio, clear CMOS button, 2 firewires, 2 SATA 2, 2 eSATA with USB combo, another 2 SATA 2, SATA 3, which is the 2 blue ones, dual gigabit Ethernet, and your audio. So that sums up the unboxing of the X58A-UD7 by Gigabyte. And very quickly, because I forgot, the reason why this is made for Extreme but works in here is basically this is the 6 gigabit and USB 3.0 version of the Extreme motherboard made by Gigabyte. This is the fresh version, they just changed the name, or that's what I've been told by Gigabyte, so I'm classing that as wrong. Right I mean. So thanks for watching and goodbye.